Well, hi there, Parella Lewis, giving you a quick update as to what you can expect heading into the weekend and beyond. And I will say there have been a couple changes since yesterday and even earlier today. So let's get you caught up. First thing that hasn't changed, sunny skies will continue through this weekend. Yes, we had a lot of sunshine today. We're going to get a lot more tomorrow and Sunday, even into Monday. Now, this near record dry stretch, I'm going to talk a lot about this here in a second. Clouds and rain will return next week. The question is when next week. It looks like the timing of that potential has been pushed back, and that's why our record dry stretch could be in question. We'll take a look. Currently, the setup is this ridge of high pressure. That's sinking air. Look at that. We've got very clear conditions all across the West Coast. That is courtesy of that high pressure. So tomorrow, if you're heading to the Seahawks game, here is an updated forecast. Well, look at that. Tailgating, sunny, football weather, low to mid 40s, depending on when you get out there. Kickoff time at 5 p.m. Temperatures will have fallen from the daytime high of 51 to the upper 40s. As you're driving home, you've got dry pavement, dry, clear, and cold conditions. Right here in the center, that ridge of high pressure, very much in control. Now, this is all weekend long. It's going to be almost on top of us as we go into Saturday, Sunday, and then as we go into the early part of next week, notice that bullseye down here really starts to shift to the south a little bit, but it isn't completely gone. It kind of migrates out to the west as it's dying down. That's important because our incoming systems coming from the west might be eroded away. So earlier we were thinking maybe we can get some rain Wednesday, Thursday, but the system that would be coming from that direction may be forced away by that ridge of high pressure. So our dry stretch could be prolonged. Earlier we were thinking maybe dry through Tuesday. That would give us 7 dry days in a row. That would be the longest stretch since January. The record is 12 days. That happened back in the 1940s. So for us to have dry consecutive 12 days at this point, it would take us through next weekend. I don't think that'll happen, but we may come close within a day or two of that record stretch. First, let's get back to this weekend. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the low 50s. We've gone up a degree or two for our daytime highs, but those overnight lows are still going to be chilly. Many of us will be freezing, or at least in the mid 30s, kind of back to those frost conditions. As we take a look at Monday, MLK Day, so many events to get out there and enjoy and look at all that sunshine. Temperatures still hovering in the upper 40s to right around 50 for most. In Everett, the March and Rally. We've got MLK Jr. birthday celebration in Tacoma, March for Peace and Kindness, that is for the youth in Bainbridge Island. And just a reminder, you can get into all Washington state parks free on Monday. That's right, it's a holiday, so you can choose to get out and enjoy some sunshine that way. Here we go. Tomorrow, a lot of sunshine once again. It'll be a repeat of today. Isolated fog in the morning, fewer and fewer of us impacted as those soils dry out. We've also got some good wind that's going to kind of force some of that mixing in. As we go into Monday, there you go, still more sunshine. Let's run these computer models here. 0 chance for rain, zero drop in the bucket as we go into Monday and Tuesday. So no big changes there. But again, looks like we could stay dry, maybe even a little bit further down the road. Let's take a look at this kind of day by day. Now tomorrow, low 50s. We know that. Low to mid 50s on Sunday. I mean, you add a couple of degrees and that just gets better and better to get out and about. As we go into Monday, partly cloudy skies. Now Tuesday, Wednesday, I do think we'll begin to see a few increasing clouds as that ridge of high pressure starts to back up a little bit. But earlier we could have had, a little bit of rain, maybe a couple drops in the bucket Wednesday, Thursday. This is now in question because that ridge of high pressure, as it breaks down, it wants to hang on a little bit longer. This is a very rare, strong ridge of high pressure. So if that happens, well, we might get a few extra clouds and that would lower our daytime highs heading into Wednesday, Thursday, but it might give us a prolonged period of dry stretch. By the way, if we stay dry, meaning no measurable rainfall officially out at SeaTac through Friday, that would be the driest stretch of weather since August. So we're talking about summertime dry, not summertime temperatures, but summertime dry. And then if we continue into Saturday or Sunday, that would tie for the all-time record dry stretch in January. That remains to be seen. Again, all of this still a little bit ways away, but it's something that we are watching. And of course, we will keep you updated. In the meantime, hopefully you get out and enjoy lots of sunshine this holiday weekend.